Back inside Resolute Athletic Complex. And our next championship game, 2031-32 groups. Cali Lacrosse, or Cali Lax All-Stars, and Shadow Cats. Well, team's kind of in white, so you got to look at the bottom. The purple is the Shadow Cats, and Cali Lax in the white. Already 1-0 in favor of Cali Lax as we're back underway here this morning.
Yeah, California representing today. have this team here, and then the team we just played. Surprised this turf is it's not going to heat up because there's so many teams just moving on it constantly all day. A lot of lacrosse action.
And that shot will carry him off of the keeper and goes all the way out to the middle of the field.
We're back to the 2031, 2032 age range, so expect to see a little increase in speed and skill. And apparently jersey flair too. Look at the colors here.
Shadow Cats with the possession here, trailing by a score of 1-0. That shot fires, and a good save is going to be made. And a long outlet. Again, the trouble in transition to try and get it back to the offensive end. And finally, a lengthy battle for the ground ball won by the Shadow Cats. Great pass in front. That shot didn't go for Smith, and the save will be made.
I like the idea. The quick stick is very cool, but if you're not able to place it somewhere nice, it doesn't really matter. Shadow Cat's not able to put that one away.
Yeah, Hubbard made a great save. Hunter Edson in goal down here to our right as that one will go wide.
Looks like the nerves of both teams are kind of showing through in these first few minutes.
They're definitely amped up, that's for sure.
Yeah, not a lot of patience, not a lot of game flow so far. Hopefully one team starts to change that.
And
ouch.
Able to get up and hobble off the field. Looks like Ryder Gunn. And we resume play. That one ends up just working its way towards the goal, and it's going to be grabbed there by Edson.
Yeah, there's quite the bobble there. What became kind of a routine shot. Had an opportunity to slip away.
And a great shot and a goal. That one ripped by Colin Edson to get the Shadow Cats on the board. What a snipe.
Yeah, high speed, good placement, really good dodge. Saved his move till the last second, so the defender had no way to adjust. No one came to help, so he went straight to the goal.
So 1-1 our score here with 8:45 to play. Again, it'll be the Shadow Cats with possession. They've kind of dominated the possessions here in our first 5 minutes of this one. Outside of the early goal by Cali Lex, it's been Shadow Cats with the ball.
Yeah, they definitely have had more of the opportunity. I think we'll see as they start to fill in and settle into this game if they can make the most of it.
Yeah, a great feed and another good save, a second good save, and finally we be picked up by Hubbard.
And up and down for Hubbard. He's getting his workout in cage today.
And again, Shadow Cats, terrific job here. And that one will go in off the keeper and in. Blistered by Jacob Stibe.
Yeah, way to find that rebound. Great shot placement just off the kind of the inside hip of Hubbard. Some high energy plays to start for the Shadow Cats. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Face-off win coming over towards the near side. Got 5 different players. A 6th will join in to try and come up with this ground ball. And looks like Shadow Cats again will come out of there with it.
Yeah, quite the scrum. No boarding call, which surprised me, honestly.
Now this shot fired. That'll go wide. And we'll carry him out, and that'll be grabbed. will be won there by Cali Lax.
A good swim dodge there to escape some pressure. Doesn't look like there's a transition clock, so there's no counting for the ref.
Down to 6:40 to play here in our opening period. And Cali Lax will end up having it. Now this pass down low, good feed, shot, and that will sneak in. James Coggins with the goal.
Nothing good is going to happen at this level when you leave someone unguarded. They will find him, and that's an easy goal there. Almost didn't go, but good placement through the legs. You know the keeper wanted to have that one back too.
So the game all tied at 2, 6 minutes to play here in the first period. A little bit of an equipment adjustment here. Got to get the chin strap buckled up here for Cali Lax.
Safety is an important part of the game.
As physical as this one's been early on, for sure.
Whether they believe it or not. By far the closest game so far too, even in these early minutes. Back and forth trading of goals hasn't been something we've seen so far. It's been a lot of teams going on a run and really never stopping.
Low shot, good save again. Jacob Stive's gotten a couple of really good looks, only had one go in so far. Now they got to hurry and get one off here. Stive will try and make the dodge down low. Defense comes, knocks him down. Cali Lax try to scoop up the ground ball. Looks like we've got a delayed call behind the play. And we're going to have our first man up, I believe, opportunity of this game.
Stive has done a good job of hugging that back pipe, looking for opportunities where a cross-crease pass is thrown and he can either catch or shoot or catch and get a dodge on an approaching defender. Looks like we'll have a slash call on the Shadowcats here. Haven't seen Cali Lax in a full, real settled man up, or really a settled possession at all for that matter. So it'd be interesting to see how they set up and see how they move the ball.
And a turnover on the man up. Harrison Wolf back the other way, and it trickles in late to take a 3-2 lead.
Impressive work from him. Harrison Wolf getting out there. He saw the pass was slow. He said, I'm gonna go for the takeaway. Gets the ball, picks up a ground ball, and off to the races. Some incredible speed from him, even as one of the taller, larger players on the field.
And a face-off win here for Shadowcats. Called it over and back, I believe, on the play. Everybody a little bit surprised by the call. 3.5 minutes to go. Now in our first period of a 1-goal game.
Shadowcats are man down, so that would check out with the rules. Just a weird scenario there.
Oh, forgot all about that man up situation after the goal on the other end.
Not something that's going to happen often, I don't think. But you can see the penalty still being served. So.
Good deflection there defensively by Wolf.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a man up despite the fact the Shadowcats are down a player. They're applying a lot of pressure, and the Cali Lax team has not been able to find the extra man.
Good save again, made by Edson. And with 2:43 remaining, looks like the possession's going to head over to the Shadowcats. Spirited first period, 3-2. Shadowcats with the lead and possession right now.
Yeah, the momentum is definitely on their side.
And back to 5-on-5 as that shot by Stive, I beg your pardon. A rebound try just goes wide. Players are falling over each other in front of the crease. Some sticks being exchanged back and forth as another shot goes wide, and it'll be Cali Lax with possession.
Shadowcats so far, I've noticed when they've had the chance, they've gotten their own rebounds quite a bit. That's led to some more opportunities, some more offensive possessions that could help them down the stretch of this game.
Feed across. That save or shot will go wide. Now they'll work it out on top. And that shot will go high. Rebound bouncing around. And it'll be Shadowcats with the possession.
Yeah, that might have worked on a 6x6, but here indoors, that shot was not going to go.
Now Gresham will fire it across. Great feed in front. Terrific save made by Hubbard. Boy, right in front of the crease. Everybody involved in trying to pick up this ground ball. Finally, it'll be scooped up by Shadowcats. Then a shot, another great save. As Jacob Stibe was able to come out of there with possession. And Cali Lax will have it. Boy, a lot of action in front.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure if you noticed, but Hubbard there wanted to get in on the scrum too. He stepped out of the crease and just shoved a player to shove a player. So you can see players want to be involved, want to get physical. Pretty fun to see.
Last 30 seconds. Now Dodge from the side. Boy, tried to feed it out in front. Right idea, just didn't connect. Now this shot never got there. Great check from the side. Disrupting the shot. A whistle. And that is effectively going to end our first period of play. They try to restart there. I'm not sure that would have counted or not, but either way, the period comes to a furious end. 3-2 in favor of the Shadowcats at the end of one. This is the U.S. Box National Championship Tournament here from Columbus. Two in favor of Shadowcats. Jonathan, a really fun first period of action between these two teams. Our best first period we've had so far today.
Yeah, there's been a lot of back and forth. A lot of good ball movement from the Shadowcats. Cali Lax making the most of their offensive opportunities, but they've really slowed down since the start of the game. It'll be interesting to see who ends up coming away with the win here in this championship game.
Declan McMahon winning that face-off for Shadowcats. Ended up like a pinball out around the middle of the field, bouncing off of Cali Lax defenders.
Now, unfortunately, unlike a pinball, he doesn't get any points for his team. And he's getting tormented like that.
I can't tell you the last time I played a real good game of pinball.
It's been a while, too.
Now you've got me itching.
Yeah. There's some good local places.
Shot clock winding down. That will go wide. It'll be Cali Lax with the possession. Tough to kind of get a feel for this because it's been quite chaotic. I feel like the Shadowcats are maybe the better team here in this one, but certainly scrappy has been Cali Lax to remain down by a goal. Shadowcats here with a opportunity, and did it go in? Yes, it did. In on the left side of the post, and the Shadowcats with the goal.
Yeah, they've been making the most of their transition opportunities. They've been making the most of the game breaking down into chaos, finding ways to score despite all the things that are happening. Flashback, I'm not sure of how many viewers were with us, but if you remember the second game we called, it very much reminds me of the Steamers versus the Ohio Horde. That game where both teams just didn't look as calm and comfortable in those settled possessions. Wow.
And a collision against the wall. Play stays on for the moment, as the Shadow Cats had possession, so they didn't want to stop play while they had possession, and now that'll be picked up here by Cali Lax. They will go ahead and hold play and check on the injured player right in front of the Shadow Cats bench.
That took quite a large hit there and kind of collapsed backwards. Hope that he's okay. Might have the wind knocked out of him. That face-off player has been taking a lot of contact throughout the game. Hope that he gets up quick here.
So this is our third game of the day. The 2025 U.S. Box National Championship Tournament been going on all weekend here at Resolute Athletic Complex in Columbus. All-star game back on Friday night, and then it has been lacrosse since early in the morning to late at night here at this facility that has 3 indoor fields, all look just like this one. One behind us, and then one in the rear of the building as well. Indoor lacrosse and soccer facility that is busy like this all the time, Jonathan, and what a great host to here in the Midwest region of the country to have multiple national tournaments like this throughout the calendar year.
Absolutely, and as a former box player who was in an area that was really didn't have much to offer in terms of indoor facilities, it's nice to see a location like Columbus can offer such a great place for these players to show off their skills.
And that shot, another fine save made. Violation here, and it's going to hand it over to the Shadow Cats. Hunter Edson's been fine in goal so far here in this game for the Shadow Cats. Long pass down the field, ends up missing everybody. Karam's off the back wall, ends up squirting towards the keeper, and Hubbard was very alert and was able to make the play.
Yeah, good that he was prepared with that stick. It could have gone real wrong if it had been shuffled back to him and he wasn't ready.
This is Trey Walton. His pass gets deflected on the far side by Russell. And now Shadow Cats again will come up with it. Only 1 goal so far here in this period. 4-2 the advantage for Shadow Cats. We're 3 minutes deep into the second period. 3 13-minute running clock periods, 30-second shot clock. And the Shadow Cats right now, once trailed this game 1-0, have scored 3 of the last 4 goals. Great moves in and out of the defense, but another terrific save made by Hubbard on the point-blank shot attempt, and now Cali Lax will transition the other way.
Yeah, nice to see him step up, really close the distance, get to the opposite side, and lift that shoulder up. Excellent work from Hubbard so far. He's keeping Cali Lax in this game, as they have not had many good offensive opportunities since that first period.
Tommy Jensen comes crashing in, took quite a shot. His shot was saved by Edson. And by far the most physical game we've had so far this morning. This shot attempt for the Cats by Chance Caldwell, no. Again, more physical play outside of the crease. And Cali Lax is coming the other way.
Cali Lax needs someone to step up and really go towards cage. They've kind of just been passing the ball around and settling for what they can get, and that hasn't worked for them so far.
Rebound caroms down into the corner. Now we'll turn into another battle for the ground ball. That'll be 1 for the Shadow Cats. Harrison Wolf, and he'll just turn and burn the other way, but a careless pass trying to hit his teammate Stibe. Now Stibe will use his size, tries to box out the defender. Turns into a 2-on-1 for the ground ball.
I'm a coach right now, I'm yelling scoop through. Too many times these guys are kind of trying to rake and get the ball out that way. If someone's strong, flare those elbows out, get low and scoop through, they'll have the ball in the scrum.
So after it's all said and done, the shot clock expires. I thought we had a penalty in there as well, Jonathan.
I think so. May have been a slash for the Shadowcats. Yep, maybe a slash on the Shadowcats. Man-up opportunity for Cali Lax. They certainly need it. Their offense has been lackluster so far. Again, they had that first kind of transition goal, and it's been chaos on their end ever since.
7:35 to go here in the middle period. And a man-up opportunity here for Cali Lax, and they could use a goal to get back to within one.
Trying to set up a little bit of a shooting opportunity.
Good save again, made by Edson. And now the Cats will have it.
Really thinking that's an overhand opportunity there. Step down in the lane. Don't get too fancy. Younger players haven't fleshed out how they shoot at these angles. Just overhand. Pick a corner that's low, fire hard. Cali Lax needed one right there.
6 minutes gone by here in period number 2. Still trying to kill the man advantage here for Cali Lax. Shadowcats are just running around with it. Fire it towards the goal into the stick of the keeper, Hubbard. And it'll be Cali Lax now, still in the man-up opportunity, coming back the other way.
And time is winding down for it. They kind of had a pick play to initiate a shot last time. We'll see if they want to run the same thing this time.
There's a shot low, skipped in, good save, rebound try into the chest, into the crease was the shooter. And boy, I've been impressed with Hunter Edson in goal to our left.
Yeah, and underhand shooting seems to be the name of the game today for a lot of players. At this level, you know, it's important to teach players to shoot and change planes. But again, I'm not sure if that's the prime shot you want these younger players to be taking time in and time out.
Now a long shot. As the shot clock goes off, turns into a reset, and they end up getting the rebound out of it. Now open man in front, good pass, shot, another terrific save made by Hubbard.
Hubbard's my MVP so far. He's really been putting in the work to keep Cali Lax in this game. No doubt some frustration from Shadowcats. Time and time again, I can't finish.
Walton spins, makes a good pass, and another good leg save. And then the Shadowcats will come out with the possession, Harrison Wolf. 2 defenders back for Cali Lax to help slow him down and at least steer him behind the cage. Now a shot here, low, and another good save. Shot by Hayden Bishop. And there was a delayed call behind the play as well. And so the Shadowcats are going to go on a man up.
Not sure what it was. Nonetheless, Shadowcats are up. They've slowed down their offensive opportunities. Haven't been trying to initiate as much.
I think some of it too. I think it took Cali Lax a minute to catch up to their speed and physicality a little bit, and I think it's evened out some.
That's fair as well. Yeah, maybe kind of that initial punch in the face, and now they're punching back.
Here's a shot from out on top, and a low one, and an easy save made by Hubbard this time. But again, careless on the outlet. Shadowcats keep it, fire, another great save. Boy, that one was ticketed for the inside post. That one goes wide. Right now, the Shadowcats taking advantage of this man-up situation.
Yeah, the Shadowcats want a goal. They need to focus on placement over power.
Maybe a break here for Cali as that one ends up hitting the board and nestles its way into the netting behind, and so that gives them a chance to kind of pick up the ball and try and get out of here. Still a man down, and a wise play there just to fire it downfield for Chatha.
Yeah, great pass.
Still running some time. Game clock closing in on 3.5 minutes to go. And they'll fire it down to avoid the violation.
And Cali Lax, again, I've said it a couple times, really devoid of offense in this second period.
So far, only 1 goal this period. Great opportunity here. Did it go in, or is it in the shin guard? It is, it's in the shin guard, so save made again by Hubbard.
See, a lot of parents were excited about that one. I was too initially because you didn't see the ball, but Hubbard true hero of the game right now.
2-on-1 here. Game clock 2:40. Still ball free. They're letting them play. They come tumbling out of the pile, and it's going to be Shadow Cats possession. Near interception, and it will be a turnover. And then we're going to get a foul here against Cali Lax, so it'll head back over to the Shadow Cats. Long pass ahead, but still trying to transition their players on and off are the Shadow Cats, who have a 4-2 lead. Crashing in, shooting and scoring on the play. Nolan Grisham using his size and physicality to give him a 3-goal advantage.
Yeah, good placement, good initiation. We haven't seen a lot of dodging and settled possessions, but finally the Shadow Cats start to make that happen.
So that'll be 3 straight goals scored by the Shadow Cats. Came with 6:20 to play in the first period. That's how long it has been now. So we're looking at almost a period and a half, Jonathan, for Cali Lax without scoring. And remember, they led 1-0. And now another opportunity. They get a man out in front, but again, Hubbard with an incredible save on a point-blank shot.
Yeah, it's a bummer we don't have any live stat tracking. I'm sure his save percentage is astronomical right now.
Again, that shot will sail high, attempted by Lapouris. Now they battle along the far side wall. And it's going to stay with Shadow Cats again. Less than a minute to play here in the second period.
Good check.
And a takeaway here. Now the quick transition back the other way. That shot will go wide. And a long outlet ahead. This will be a 2-on-1. Still time here. They space themselves nicely. Shot, another terrific save off the arm by Hubbard. My goodness.
That shot was placed well too. That was going top left, and Hubbard gets right to where it's going to go and shuts down a very open transition opportunity.
Down to 9 seconds. Cali Lax. Will they get one last fire to the other end? Not enough time. End of 2 periods. In the 2031-2032 grouping, it is the Shadow Cats with a 5-2 advantage over Cali Lax. You're watching the U.S. Box National Championship Tournament. Todd Bell, Jonathan Schroeder are with you. We're going to have a penalty shot to begin our third period of play for Cali Lax. So an opportunity here. Cruising in, shot goes wide. So it'll be Cali Lax with the opportunity here. We had an injured player right at the end. And so that led to that penalty shot. And so now it'll be Cali Lax going on the man-up opportunity here to start our third period of play that has the Shadow Cats in front 5-2. What clarification did you get, Jonathan?
All right, so I feel like I'm Gene's territory here breaking down the penalty details. But to give you kind of an understanding of what happened there, a 5-minute major penalty in this tournament is going to do two things. It's going to be a 2 minutes of time served and a penalty shot because of the limitations of this 13-minute running period. A 5-minute major is not going to just be 5 minutes. So they boiled it down into two different things. We saw late in that last period, one of the Shadow Cats players smothered a player who no longer had the ball, kind of brought him to the ground. It was a high cross check, and he kind of followed him down to the ground. So after the play as well, it's definitely going to be some major time served.
So after the Shadow Cats gave it away, back to the offense now for Cali Lacrosse. 1 minute gone by here in this third period. And an opportunity here for Cali. Ooh, good stick on stick there to prevent that shot.
If I'm the coach for Cali Lax, I am screaming that we need a dodger right now. We need to set someone up who can get down the alley and force something to happen. They have settled time and time again for outside shots, and it really has not done them any good.
So get a stoppage here. And I think did we have a penalty here against Cali Lax? I think we did.
Definitely a physical game, as you had said before.
So 4-on-4 action, that'll open up the field for sure.
Yeah, looking for more dodging and cutting opportunities, just like that.
And so now the shot that went wide. And Shadow Cats back out there with 5 players now, so that penalty has expired against them. And there's going to be a push from behind, and it'll be Shadow Cats with possession.
Yeah, this game is going to start to get pretty physical. It's low scoring, it's defensive, a lot of contact. It's only trending upwards in this trajectory. If you're looking for examples of it, just see off ball.
That shot goes wide, rebound opportunity. Hubbard, I beg your pardon, with another terrific save. He has been outstanding in this game today. This thing easily could be 15-2 the way he's played down there.
Absolutely. I think this Shadow Cats team is not used to a keeper who's contesting their shots as consistently as Hubbard is.
Oh, and a bouncer there, sneaks past. Nolan Gresham with the goal.
And we jinxed him, unfortunately, but nonetheless, great placement, a good little bounce there. If you want a place that will constantly challenge any keeper you come across, opposite stick or hip side is really where you're going to make money.
This was 3-2 at the end of the first period. Jonathan, only 3 goals since, and Gresham has all 3 of them for the Shadow Cats, who now have extended their lead to 6-2. And with goals being extremely difficult to come by here for Cali Lax, 4 goals seems very insurmountable at this point, but we'll see if they can generate some offense. They'll have it, closing in on 9 minutes to go here in the game.
Yeah, we really have yet to see what they can do offensively, so maybe there's something they have up their sleeve that'll surprise the Shadow Cats defense and leave them unprepared.
And that gets fired across and will bounce off the turf and go out of bounds. So it'll be Cali Lax with the possession, under 9 minutes to play in the game.
This Cali Lax team, again, we need someone to step up, to go to goal and go to goal hard. haven't been getting downhill a lot. They've kind of been meandering around, and it hasn't worked for them. Shadowcats' strong defense is really shining through.
That shot in off the keeper, and boy, for Edson, he's had to make a couple of good saves today, but haven't been nearly as many on that end of the field as there has been on the other.
Yeah, Hubbard is a lifeline for this Cali Lax team.
Boy, did you see the way he stayed with that shot attempt?
I mean, he has a bright future ahead if he continues to play at this level.
Game clock down to under 8 minutes to go. There's a shot again, right at the feet, and Hubbard makes a good save. Now a shot, that'll sneak in. Well, you can't save them all, and that one was just 2-point blank, and Jacob Steib with his second goal of the game.
No, you can't save them all, especially one that's placed that well. A riser to the top right.
I feel like he got a piece of it too. That ended up going in the crease anyways.
It was too fast for me to see, I guess. But the defensive player on that backside, again, when you move the ball quick, it's tougher to make an approach. You get less contact, you have shooting space, and you can dodge. Good work from the Shadowcats to move the ball. That's going to be high.
Declan McMahon.
That's the second time he's been hit.
Takes that high shot. And a penalty obviously going here against, and with McMahon not getting right up, they went ahead and stopped play with 6:56 to go here in our game. That right now is being led by the Shadowcats.
Yeah, the tough thing about a lot of face-offs is, unlike field where they're coming from two sides, you have players who are coming from behind and ahead of you, and you really don't know where that contact is going to come from. So if your teammates are not communicating with you, you're just looking at the ground ball, it can leave you open for some dangerous hits, as unfortunately was just demonstrated.
Do have a athletic trainer from Orthopedic One here in Columbus that is on staff for these events and out here to assist with the injured player. And so they will use caution here with McMahon. It's unfortunately part of the game, especially as physical and as fast as this game can be. Certainly 9 times out of 10 the hits are not intentional, it's just part of the game, and so they will continue to work and be diligent here with Declan McLean.
Yeah, hit to the head like that, I don't think it should be going back in. It's the second big hit he's taken this game. He's been a trooper for the Shadowcats, time and time again showing up for the face-off X.
You see he'll come off the field and head right to the trainer's room, which is just right off of the entrance to the near side boards. And they'll take a look at him. 7-2, Shadowcats not only on top, but now Jonathan are going to have a lengthy man advantage in the man-up situation. And they will start with possession out on top.
See what they set up here. I haven't seen a lot of off-ball movement from them so far. Whatever they create.
Terrific move. Defender got a stick on it. That was Everett Blessing.
Say whatever they create is going to be off a dodge, and that's what just happened with the Shadowcats there in their possession.
Game clock at 6.5. We're right through the midway point of our third period. Hear the siren for the shot clock. Cali Lax will have it, still a man down.
It's going to be tough to clear under those circumstances. They'll need someone who's comfortable running the ball up.
Oh, and a miscommunication there. Didn't get that timed up. Great feed across, but just unable to make the catch was Cruz Vasquez.
And what started out as a pretty close game is definitely broken away from Cali Lax.
It's been since the midway point of the first period. The last goal for Cali Lax. They scored the first goal seconds into the game. Then that goal at the 6:20 mark and haven't scored since.
Yeah, they've had no offensive rhythm and no one who's been willing to step up.
And Jacob Stibe, uncontested, will bury it.
Yeah, that was an automatic goal. Great placement. I mean, no one on him. You can see the energy has kind of left Cali Lax. I think coming away from that penalty shot, not being able to capitalize on it, getting a penalty of their own, and kind of bouncing back and forth in transition for the remainder of this game has been very frustrating for them.
So the Shadow Cats now with an 8-2 lead. And the Shadow Cats will have it down into their end. Chance Caldwell, good feet across, and that shot will also go in. Boy, that was a tight angled shot to extend the lead here for the Shadow Cats.
Yeah, and that's the type of placement that Hubbard has not been seeing from the Shadow Cats team so far. Below his glove, but in that mid-range, it can be a hard level to shoot at.
That was Ryder Gunn who had that goal for the Shadow Cats. It'll be a push here against Cali Lax. Quick restart, good trail check there. Ball goes down into the corner, and another whistle, and the push will give it back over to Cali Lax here with under 4 minutes to go in the game.
Now, we don't have a lot of context behind how these teams got to these championship games, but if I had to guess, it seems like Cali Lax may have done it off the back of a very physical defense and a lot of transition opportunities. They're not afraid to throw their body, throw their stick, get strong checks.
Good work by the Shadow Cats keeping the possession here. Now they got to get a shot fired off. Working the possession. Edson from in behind, completely unaware of the shot clock winding down. Not a big deal at this stage of the game. 9-2 with 3:10 to go in the game.
No, it's definitely not something the coach is going to fault you for. Time's on their side.
That shot by Braxton Welch whistles wide. And now Shadow Cats will have it into their offensive end. And again, just bouncing around Colin Edson. Back make it Nolan Gresham. That shot will go wide. And Cali Lax will pick it up. 2.5 to play here in this third period. Fire it down to the offensive end. Picked up, and that shot, again by Welch. Easy save made by Hunter Edson.
Yeah, time and time again, Cali Lax just settling for shots that aren't gonna go in a game that's this competitive.
And right down the alley, Nolan Gresham will put finishing touches on this one with 2 minutes to go. That'll be his 4th goal of the game.
Yeah, he's been an absolute monster dodger. He just keeps his head down, goes straight to cage. Hasn't struggled to finish a lot, just because of how close he is to the cage. Can place it where he wants. Despite how physical Cali Lax is on the outside, they haven't been able to have someone who can match the intensity when a slide is needed for the Shadow Cats team.
Last 90 seconds. Good deflection there on defense by Rowan Wilson. He lost his glove, and so they'll hold play for that.
I was gonna say, you do not want to play without one of those for long. You'll find yourself with some broken fingernails or fingers.
And especially in an 8-goal game with a minute to go.
Yeah.
No reason to not stop play there.
Someone will be looking to get their licks in.
48 seconds left. Shadow Cats will have the possession. Turnover, we'll give it back over to Shadow Cats, and they'll be able to run it out here for the final 20-plus seconds. Jonathan, they just wore out Cali Lax in this game. And again, this one wasn't quite as pretty as some of our efforts earlier today. A little more physical on both ends, but certainly they were good enough to get the job done here easily today, as they're going to let the time wind down. Landry Fisher will run out the clock, and that'll do it. The Shadow Cats come up with a 10-2 win.
What started out as one of the closest matchups of the game, of the day, slowly broke away. The Shadow Cats just being stronger on offense, picking up some tougher ground balls, really making the most of transition and finding the open guy. In a lot of their settled possessions, they played the ball low to low and from behind. That's something that not a lot of people are used to, and I think gave them the opportunity to get ahead in this game.
All right, final score in our 2031-2032 matchup. It was the Shadow Cats 10, Cali Lax 2. Our coverage of the 2025 U.S. Box National Championship Tournament will continue, so stay with us.